basket.
Hello. Hello guys, welcome to the stream, first stream 126 की फर्स्ट स्ट्रीम है और हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे और हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी जहाँ तक मैंने खेली थी। बस मैंने थोड़ी सी खेल ली एक्स्ट्रा बीच में, जब मेरा नेट बंद था ना, और मेरा वाईफाई खराब, तो दिक्कत आ गई थी वाईफाई में, कुछ समथिंग इशू, सो मैंने थोड़ा बहुत खेल लिया। सो मैं काफ़ी आगे आ चुका हूँ, वैसे काफ़ी या थोड़ा बहुत ही होगा, मतलब ज़्यादा नहीं। West. Let's go. चलते हैं। Let's go to LB because
Revelio.
इसे जल्दी पहुंच जाता है।
My mother used to say I was lazy,
How?
wouldn't pick up my
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
ये ब्रूमस्टिक्स बनाता है।
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
Oh, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear
This
from
will
me
give
soon.
us broom upgrade. So
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
ये हमको ब्रूम अपग्रेड्स देगा ना। So where's the gear? So here you can see we have 3. We can do 3 upgrades in the broom. It was दो क्यों यार same thing? Nice. I don't know why. Let's see what happened. कंप्लीट हो गया। अभी तक ना मुझे वो नहीं मिला, अलोम और स्पेल अभी तक सिखाया नहीं गया, पता नहीं कब सिखाएंगे। 30 लेवल का है, मेरा भी लेवल कितना है? 21। अभी बाद में करूँगा ये वाला क्वेस्ट। रूम और रिक्वायरमेंट चलते हैं। नीचे में है। Let's begin quest.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
I think found it. Room of requirement. Harry
Forgive
Potter.
me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
सारे प्रोफेसर इसको हर चीज सिखाने में लगे हुए हैं अकेले स्टूडेंट को। I mean, थोड़ा ना इसमें वो होना चाहिए था, क्या नाम है, जैसे
What is
बुली
this
टाइप है ना,
place?
बुली तो खेली हुई
This
किसी ने।
is the room
Rockstar.
of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it.
इसमें कुछ ज्यादा ही ओवर
Ordinarily,
पावर
a student
कैरेक्टर दिखा
might
रखा है,
stumble
मतलब जो
upon this
मेन
room
कैरेक्टर है।
entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the
Revelio.
moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking
Lumos.
to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might
Deke
help you
Lumos,
use the
okay.
room once you found it.
अरे कैंडल्स क्यों लगे हुए हैं?
There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
मैं करूँ हेल्प?
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
बट हम दूसरा भी तो यूज कर सकते हैं, रिपेल, वो पेल्सो टाइप का जो है ना।
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
करता क्या है? ओह, गायब, डायरेक्ट ही गायब कर देगा। किसकी जगह रख?
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
फोन सुन तो बहुत है मेरे पास, है ना? मैं राइट?
Where in Merlin's...
इन्वेंटरी दिख क्यों नहीं रहा है आपके? जो 109 मूनस्टोन है मेरे पास।
That elf. Is
I
that
waited for years, perhaps you signed a few more inches of
my old school bag?
sincerely T. Let me know
I
if you want.
wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this.
Revelio.
Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
वहाँ पे कुछ है. I don't think इधर से जा सकते.
Dear me, can't you?
Depulso. Accio.
चाय पियो. कहाँ गया बॉक्स?
Depulso. Revelio.
बस यही था इधर. Let's try pulse.
Depulso.
Work नहीं किया.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless.
Depulso.
What? Bit offended the room. Thought I needed a bath. Check your things.
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that?
I think it's a key.
Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Depulso.
अटक गया था. ये कैसे हुआ?
Accio. Depulso.
ओके. हाँ समझ गया मैं. मुझे इसको राइट साइड लाना पड़ेगा ताकि मैं उसको ले सकूं.
Accio.
आ नहीं रहा यार.
Depulso. Depulso. Accio.
नहीं आ रहा कोई और तरीका है इसको करने का
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
आ रहा हूँ Dobby.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year.
Wow.
We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically
Harry
is a
Potter ने
place
कैसे
where
बनाना
I
था ये
can
लोग?
catch up on my
उसने भी
schoolwork
ऐसे कुछ बनाना
without
था।
distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
हमें बस सोचना है रूम अपने आप वैसे ही बन जाता है ना ये मूवी देख बहुत टाइम लगे वो हैरी पॉटर के साथ
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you
बढ़िया
do
लग
with the
रहा है ना?
space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
ये वाला होगा डेस्कटॉप डिस्क्रिप्शन यूज इट टू रिवील द मैजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज एंड अनआइडेंटिफाइड गियर दैट यू हैव कलेक्टेड लेट्स सी मेरे पास कुछ है ऐसा कुछ तो मिला मेरे को 3 चीजें मिली उल्लू भी
You'll
मेरे
find
पास
plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
और नहीं शायद खत्म हो गए देखते क्या क्या मिला है Hmm, 37 39 legendary एक बार ये हटा देना क्या मिला बढ़िया लग रहा नहीं? Change appearance. ये बढ़िया लग रहा है ना इस पे। ये भी सही लग रहा है, मैच कर रहा है। भाई, क्या बना दिया, ये भी अच्छा लग रहा है। इसका भी चेंज करते हैं। स्टाइलिश वेस्ट स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म। This is good, right? ये भी कर सकता हूँ बिना उड़ी के। सही है। Bathtub notice a note left by someone eventually found by the room when तो पढ़ लिया। टैलेंट कितने मिले, एक ही है। वो पढ़ाते हैं, क्या नाम है, स्पेल्स किस में था वो, फेंडोकास नहीं, ये नहीं, मतलब मेरे एक और वो खुल जाए ना, बेसिक का स्पेल रिड्यूस। हाँ ये रहा स्पेल सेट, एक और स्पेल सेट हो गया। आ गया ना। क्या करता हूँ, इसमें ही डाल देता हूँ और एक ये एंड यहाँ पे डालते हैं साथ में इसके। हम्म, सही है ना।
Revelio. I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the
No, we
magic
देखी है
of
मैंने।
creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Conjuring spell, एक और spell चलो। R.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources
मेरे पास है
such
तो
as
सामान बहुत।
moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar
Crafting करनी
since
है,
they'll
सीधा
resemble
बोलना।
the ones you've already used to study magical plants and
Just
brew
like
potions
survival
in
games
class.
होते हैं ना वैसे। करना कैसे? Conjurer table. Spell आया ना शायद। Let's add it to क्या conjuring potting table, potion herbology, decoration, वही क्या बोलता है नहीं यार इस I think this is the selecting table bed ये नहीं ocean station जब मूनस्टोन चाहिए सब बनाने के लिए got it ठीक है popping pots medium scientific precision medium scientific स्मॉल ये सारे स्मॉल है ये मीडियम है तो ये बड़े वाले होंगे ना परचेज फ्रॉम द टॉम्स मीडियम लगा लेता ना साइंटिफिक क्वेश्चन बॉटेनिकल इलेक्ट्रिक ये गॉथिक स्टेशन विद 2 बर्नर्स फॉर ब्रिंग क्वेश्चन सेम ही तो है डिफरेंस क्या है इनका अरे कल वो उसका फर्क है कैसे दिखते हैं तो आई थिंक दिखने का फर्क है तो ये वाला ले लो रोटेट कैसे करते हैं ओके स्क्रॉल से गॉट इट एक और लगाना है क्या आग नहीं रहा है छोटे वाला आ जाएगा शायद You have reached your budget. मेरे पास बजट कैसे कम हो? इन्वेंटरी 133 है मेरे पास. You have reached your budget for this type का item. अच्छा है. इस टाइप का आइटम एक ही लगा सकता हूँ मैं. Got it. Parting table ये होगा शायद. Lock everything. ये नहीं मतलब. ये होगा.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Enchanted item to be used in the room of requirement. A desk which can be used for an unknown piece of gear and ये तो है मेरे पास. Lit structure can be a great tool. One rule placard. Rugs. Gothic rugs लगा. ये छोटा है क्या? Chain size, okay. Lock is sofa. यहाँ लगा लो. Table lock.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may
और
have.
सब तो काम करनी है।
Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use transfiguration magic?
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Okay, बाहर forbidden है।
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck.
Nothing to identify. For now, at least. I don't have anything for this at the moment. Revelio.
इसको कैसे यूज करना है? थंडर ब्रू नहीं है मेरे पास, फोकस नहीं है, बट वाह, श्रिवल पिक फ्रूट चाहिए और इसके लिए चाहिए फ्लक्स स्पीड, नहीं मेरे पास, बट इनविजिबिलिटी पोशन बना सकता हूँ।
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Depending on एक बार में एक ही लगा सकते हैं, मतलब दो तीन लगा सकते थे ना, देना चाहिए था। वेलो आ जा, नहीं मैं वेलो नहीं खेल रहा आज।
If you have a moment.
ये भी उठाता हूँ क्या? चाहिए नहीं। Today I will not play well. अबे सब कुछ आ सकता ये भी हाँ
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
क्या लेना है? प्रोफेसर वीजली
I have the moonstone you requested,
अच्छा मेरे
Professor.
पास पहले से ही थे।
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Conjure wall decoration and conjure floor decoration. यार ये पता हुआ इधर का और ये वाला इधर का क्या वॉल डेकोरेशन फ्लोर डेकोरेशन हुआ मेरी इधर
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
altering
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
5 मिनट लगेंगे इसको करने में मेरा स्पेल बेकार गया मतलब और ग्रीन वाले स्पेल है ना ये लाइट ग्रीन वाले ये मतलब काम के है नहीं मतलब ये मेरे हिसाब से तो बेकार है सॉरी alter the style of the art, okay. Change the color of the item. Color. It's a color changer.
Oh dear. Deke thinks perhaps you didn't know Deke was near.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
ये बढ़िया ना. This is
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance. What do you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
गलती से थोड़ा दिया क्या हुआ? नहीं सही लग रहा. ये भी कहीं नहीं आ सही.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Cool, moonlight, wind sound perfect. Natural energy are best in a room that is dark and mysterious.
I would like the room to
Dark
feel as
mystery
if
ज़्यादा
it's
हो जाएगा.
being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
ओहो बढ़िया लग रहा है.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back.
Okay.
Now you have learnt a good bit about
काश ऐसे हम रियल लाइफ में
alteration.
कर सकते.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
हो गया. ओह नया ही खुल गया रूम का ही. बैठने के लिए.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school. Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now.
चपड़ चपड़ मत कर इतना. वो तो खुल गया था. रीसेट होगा.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Map chamber required. Okay, आगे. Guardium Leviosa acquire and use a venomous spectacular. Mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. Okay. चलो चलते हैं फिर. बैंडेड के कैंप में चलते हैं. स्मॉल बैंड है मैंने इधर. Let's go to the Forbidden Forest. उन्हें भी फेंक देंगे उठा के सारे.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Potato. Stupid one. Assignment's all finished.
Easier said.
Revelio.
You don't want to try that
Reduction!
What have you done? Avoiding our problem.
Time to get my claws out.
Stop sticking around like a fool!
Accio. Fender. Leviosa. Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
ऐसा करता हूँ. Confringo इसमें डालता हूँ. Leviosa. Easy.
Your poaching days are over. Revelio.
क्या क्या इधर. Let's see. अगर मैंने ये कैंप खाली कर दिया है तो भी दिखेगा क्या मैप? कलेक्टिंग चेस्ट हो गया यहाँ पे कंप्लीट. Now I have to go to just highball the class.
On another adventure, are we?
ये क्या? इनको खाली रूम ऑफ रिक्वायरमेंट में यूज कर सकता हूँ इन स्पेल्स को. ये तो मैं समझ गया.
Professor, what made you want...
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite
16
fiercely,
to
but
17 years
terrifying, I'd imagine.
Teenage girl.
Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage.
Lost
Upon
cabbage
his
is
discharge from the
just
hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Okay. खुद बच्ची लग रही है. टीचर कैसे है? ले थोड़ा कैरेक्टर तो बनाते कि यहाँ लगता है टीचर.
How wonderful to see you again.
Introduce the Professor Garlic.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Yes, जब माउस को जैसे ही मैं ले जा रहा हूँ वैसे होते जा रहा है. दूर ले जाना तो ओके V और F से दूर जाता है.
Lumos.
It's a relief to finally have an answer.
Revelio.
हमें चेस्ट आ रही है. What the heck, huh?
I should like to retire to a small just like Brockborough. As a muggle ball, I used to feel I had a lot of work to do if I wanted to catch up with the
Revelio.
The chubby cannons are going to be unbeaten. Hogsmeade is the only all-within village.
Always wondered. Out of that. My parents visited the school.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendium.
लगा आग बुझ जाएगी. आग बुझाने वाला ये है ये फ्रीज. तो मुझे ग्लेशियस जब मेरे को मिल जाएगा तब कर दूंगा. नहीं करते हैं क्योंकि और दूसरा तो कर नहीं सकते कोई. There's no any other option now.
I could test you. Oh, that would be incredible. If you're sure.
I'll be tested too.
You already know the dates of every goblin rebellion that hasn't even happened yet.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
गैलेक्सी बना दी.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Hmm.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
ये टावर नहीं मैंने देखा.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
सबको तो बताता फिर रहा हूँ मैं. ही कह रहा है किस मौत होते.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Freezing spell. वही तो चाहिए था मेरे को.
Incendio.
Facing cast spell, reduce spell cooldown. ग्लेशियर सिखाएगी और ये फ्लिपेंडो सिखाएगी. ओके. Pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station. Pop balloons around the Quidditch pitch. Okay. Grow and harvest duck speed. ये तो कर लिया ना. Duck speed तो मैंने कहा था. Acquire all three compact plant and use them simultaneously. Remove requirement. Grow and harvest ducks.